In this session, we're going to talk about how to edit your template. Now, I'm going to show you the Joomla way, but I'm going to recommend that you not do it this way because it actually gets kind of confusing. If I wanted to take my Milky Way template, I can click on the Edit HTML button, and it brings up my index.php file from my Milky Way directory. A couple of background things. Joomla is written using a programming language called PHP, which actually stands for Personal Homepage when it was first developed, but it's come a long, long way since those early days where it was just for a little tiny website. It's a web language that allows interaction with a MySQL database that is set up when you first install Joomla. When you're editing this file, you need to be very careful. Deleting a semicolon or a period in any one place in this file will bring your site down. So a couple of recommendations here. If you really want to play with this, first off, copy the entire file from your FTP program and make a backup copy. Or select all and copy the contents of this file into a text editor and save it as a backup there. Either way, before you change anything in here, make a backup of the file. Once you've done that, now you can have some fun. Now remember, on our front page, we have a number of module positions. This position here on the left is called left. This position over here is called right. Let's just go ahead and have fun and reverse those. What I need to do is find the left column, and this is the code that calls the left column in Joomla. JDoc::include type equals modules, because it's a module position, name equals left, style equals rounded. There are a number of styles that are available for module positions. We talk about that in our template class. Name equals left defines which module position we're going to get. So I'm just going to have some fun and switch the left and the right here. Now, div ID equals left column defines the area on my template on the left-hand side of my page. I just want to change the module that's called into the left column. I'm going to take all the modules that are currently in the right column and move them to the left. Similarly, I'm going to take all of the modules that are in the right column and move them over to the left. If I click Apply, remember Apply saves it without taking me out, and I come over here and hit refresh, watch. Suddenly everything is reversed. Our right column is now our left column is now our right column. So again, remember what I said, you should have a backup of this just in case you mess it up. Alright, I want to show you just what happens if you make a mistake and why a backup is so important. Let's say I was doing this exercise and I was copying and pasting things around, and somehow I hit backspace there and didn't catch it. All I've done is deleted one little colon. Click Apply, come back over to my site, hit refresh, and whoops, the left side is gone. So again, make backup copies before you decide to play around in here. Editing your template is not hard, as you can just see, but getting it right is. Let me encourage you to be very careful with the changes that you make in there. CSS, or Cascading Style Sheets, define your site, look, feel, and layout. This particular template uses a number of CSS files for the different color variations, but the template.css file is the one that governs most of the layout. So for instance, if I wanted to change my links to have an underline instead of having no underline, I would just change it there, click Apply, and now when I come back over to my front page, all of my links are now underlined. Again, remember, make a backup of this file before you start playing with it. Let's say I wanted to move my search box to the left-hand side instead of the right. Probably not a good idea for this template, but again, I just want to show you how some of this works. I'll change that to float left, click Apply, hit refresh, and now my search box is all the way over against my breadcrumbs. Now as these breadcrumbs expand, the search box would move. This is not a good thing for usability, but it shows some of the flexibility of CSS. If you decide you want to start playing with the CSS files, let me encourage you to click on some of the links below that will provide some quick tutorials on cascading style sheets. Let's just move that back. Click Save. And now our HTML and CSS files are back to normal. Again, I cannot stress enough, make a backup of any file that you change in Joomla. You just never know when you're going to need it. Even experts can really mess this stuff up.